Hey folks, how y'all doing out there? Whoop. Okay folks, here is my take on whether a half-ton truck can tow a fifth wheel. Even more in detail, can a Tundra tow a fifth wheel? Well, my answer is yeah. I've been, hey folks, how y'all doing out there? So if you follow my channel, you know I have a, oh yeah, follow, like, subscribe, thumbs up, comment away. I'm sure I'll get some comments on this half-ton truck towing a fifth wheel. Last year before, I had a much heavier, year before, I had a much heavier fifth wheel. And we towed it down to Florida from Maryland. And it was an older Keystone. And it weighed considerably more than this one, Cougar. And I towed it with my truck. Now, please do all your own research on what your truck can tow. If you do this and something happens, I am not responsible. A lot of prep work goes in between hooking up and driving down the road. First thing, I'm on the road 9 months out of the year, and I travel. I've been to, I'm from Ocean City, Maryland. I've been down to Key West. I've been out to Quartzsite, Arizona, and I've taken both the southern route and the mid route back from the across the states. Have I towed it through the mountains of like Montana and all? No, I have not. I haven't been through there, but I'm telling you, you can do it. First thing, trailer brakes. Trailer brakes are a must. You must maintain them. You must check them. You must have a good controller. My truck was not set up with a controller. Watch my truck be all dirty. It's not bad. Here, let me take these out. I went ahead and purchased this controller here. I installed it. It works very well. You hit the brakes. Right now the trailer's not hooked up. Should something crazy go wrong, you push this all the way over and it'll lock the trailer brakes up. When I say lock them up, it'll smoke the tires, and that'll work. I do not drive above 65 miles an hour, and I don't care where I am. I'm driving through Texas, at speed limit's 80. Not this kid, 65. I make sure there's plenty of room in front. I'm not an angry driver. I only drive between 9 and 3, and I like to do 150 miles a day. So with that, here's my weight. Here's what she weighs. All right, so just a little under, all loaded, a little under 10,000 pounds. Now, what can the Tundra pull? Well, it pulls it just fine. What have I done to it? I started out with helper springs, and it rode horrible. It was like riding in a 1-ton dually. So I did a little research, and here's what I put on. I spent about $400 and about 4 hours of labor, and I installed airbags. There they are. They're very easy to install with the common tools that you have around the house. Now see these nuts? See these shackles? Check them every 3 or 4 months. Get your torque wrench out, click them, make sure they're staying tight, make sure they're on there. Here's my fill for my airbags. I did them, each of them separate. Here's for the left side, here's for the right side. Oh, I got an echo. And that's where you fill it up at. Oh, yeah, don't look at my tag number. I don't know why people cover it up. Always easy to find someone. I don't tailgate people. I make sure all my lights work before I take off. People seem to let campers in a little bit more than... I've never had a problem getting over in traffic. Although, I don't drive traffic. Another note, I don't drive interstates. When I'm on the East Coast, I do not drive interstates. I'll take 301, 17. I was on the A1A, but the houses looked too expensive, so I got off. Yeah, so I pull the wheels off. check my brakes. Yeah, painted the drums. Oh, there's Sunny. Hi, girl. Painted the drums red. Before I leave, I check all my air pressures, make sure my tires are all 65 pounds on the trailer and the truck. Now, with tires, this is getting a little bit out of my kind of fifth wheel tow it. With tires, you want to have good tires, folks. And all tires have a born on date. I'm not seeing this one right here. Here we go. There's a born on date. So these tires were made in the 4th month of 2019. And they say every 6 years. On my truck, my tires will probably wear out before they age out. However, on my trailer, you want to make sure that your tires are no older than, I don't care what they say, no older than 6 years. You don't want to be riding anything over 6 years. So with that, yeah, I tow it down the road. I don't haul water when I don't have to. I don't haul sewage when I don't have to. I don't collect things. I went out to Quartzsite and they had a rock collection, rock show, a gem and rock show. I didn't buy any rocks. And here's what we have for a hitch. So here's the 5th wheel pin box. I have a, I'm going to call it a PVC, so I don't need the grease. My buddy Joel bought me this leveling system here, so when I back up, I know it's level or not. We're a little out, but we're fine. And then in the back of the truck are some tires from the motocross race. But in the back of the truck is the 5th wheel hitch. And with 4 pins, with 4 pins and 2 strong guys, it'll come out. Now, I got to tell you, that was a bear to put in. I don't even see the bolts anymore, but my Lord, folks, you need, when I bought this hitch from Amazon, I don't know, E-Trailer might have sold, E-Trailer is where I got the hitch, the mounting part for the hitch. You need somebody with little hands, and you need a lot of patience. And you want to check the torque on these, which I have not done in about a year. So that's one of my to-do things this week here in Valrico, Florida. So with that, can it pull it? Sure. Should you pull it? That's up to you. I've had, 30,000 miles, I guess. I put on my truck since I bought it, and I want to say half of that was pulling a camper. So I don't know. I haven't had any problems. Just do all your maintenance. Make sure your brakes work. Every time I hook up my 5th wheel, before I raise the jacks down below, I do a tug test. A tug test is you lock the brakes up and you pull your jacks up a little bit, not all the way. You lock your brakes up and you tug. You make sure that thing is locked. You also make sure you have all your safety pins in. When you get a 5th wheel, you have safety pins. And once it locks, it locks in there, and you push this down. And then my safety pin lives here. That's a little hard to do one-handed. My safety pin goes through and it locks. And that locks it. When the 5th wheel hitch pulls shut, that's what it looks like, and your pin is in there and it's not coming out. Now on another note, when I'm driving down the road and I come across a railroad track, or if I see a lot of oil spots in the road ahead, now I do pay attention. I don't text to drive. If I see a lot of oil spots in the road, that means there's a bump, and I kind of just move to the left or the right, or I slow down. I'm not in any hurry pulling a camper. I can tell you that. So with that, in the back of the truck, we have I carry 20 gallons of gas. I carry my Honda generator. And I empty the camper as much as I can. Now, you might have noticed that excuse me, Sonny, my 5th wheel hitch is actually a slider. So it'll slide back. You pull that handle over there, and you lock the wheels up on the trailer, and the hitch will slide. So you can park or maneuver it better. I've had it 2 years. I've never slid it. So I got the Toyota with the, it's not the full size door. It's an, I don't know, it's not a Crew Max or whatever you call it. It's a regular, just standard 4-door truck, a 6.5 foot bed, and Sunny Peaches is hanging around, aren't you, girl? The Cougar that I bought is a max turn technology, and I have no problem at all pulling in any campground whatsoever. So, close up this 10-minute video real quick. You have any questions for me, I'll be glad to answer them. Just put them in the comments below. Like, subscribe. Don't forget, if you're traveling in a camper and you have a fifth wheel truck, you can't take your whole house with you. You got to limit the things that you fall in love with and buy. If you buy something, you need to get rid of something. It'll fill up quick. Oh, I almost forgot to show you. Now, I don't tow a trailer behind this, but I have seen people do it, and that would just bite. I just chew my fingernails off with that. But I have a video on this bumper that is super thin, like super. Oh, look, there's my glue. It's super thin, folks. So I wouldn't even put a bicycle rack on that, but I've already done a video on that. But I've taken this 1.5-inch angle iron, and I went up through the frame, and I've bolted it on. And I keep an eye on them. Yeah, I drilled an extra hole. I didn't need one for that. But this goes up through the frame. What's the weight limit? Oh, I don't know. This kind of just lives back here. I rarely take it off unless I'm somewhere for a long time that, you know, Sunny rides on it. And, yeah, so that's about all the extra I have. Make sure if you put anything on the back, make sure you strap it down. And, you know, it has one slide out. Oh, well, my 10-minute video is up to 12, but you can consider that bonus footage. All right. I didn't opt for putting this hookup in the bed, which I've seen lots of people do, and it really looks nice and it tidies it up. Mine plugs in down here, and there's no problem. Oh, that's a little rusty. Mine plugs in down here, and I don't have any problem at all. All right, folks. Well, y'all have a great day. I was looking for Sunny Peaches, but we just got to my buddy's house in Valrico, Florida. And we're just kind of setting up, little mooch dock in the next couple days. All right, y'all have fun. Be safe. Any questions, please ask. Like, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. Have a great day. Sunny Peaches and I will see you on the road. Up there she is. You can't make a guest appearance? You do a guest appearance, girl? I know. Have a good day, folks.